Hey guys, Donnie RightSide here. Bookmakers review Week 2 college football and some early line value I think we can find for next Saturday's games. Let's take a look at the first one, 319-320, Arkansas State and Ohio State. Ohio State with an impressive Week 1 victory over Notre Dame. Did they cover the spread? No, they didn't, but they still ended up winning by double digits, but also taking some injuries here into Week number 2. Jackson Smith and Jigba looks like maybe a hamstring, maybe a knee injury. He's probably not going to play this week as they line up against Arkansas State. Why? Because even the following week, you have them matching up against Toledo before taking on Wisconsin at home in the Horseshoe. I think there's going to be some early line value here on taking the 44 points here with Arkansas State. Does Ohio State have to win this game by 50 points in order to prove a point? Probably not. Stay healthy, keep moving on, and you're going to be in the college football playoff. Next game, we'll take a look at 327, 328, and that's Southern Miss and Miami, Florida. This line listed at 26.5. Impressive performance opening day for Miami. Sure, it was here. It really was, but you played a lower level competition team, hung 70 points, that's fine. So if we're looking at Southern Miss here, coming into week number 2, Miami's still trying to work out the kinks with a new coaching staff and also getting ready for the ACC Challenge. I do think Southern Miss can hang around in this game, talking at that 26.5 number. Next game, we'll talk about 333, 334, that's South Carolina and Arkansas. We saw Arkansas with an impressive performance, winning opening week. Same thing with South Carolina. If we're looking at this line open up at 9.5, it now sits right around that 7.5 number. Don't be surprised if this number slips to 7 or even less here. I do think the value is still over a touchdown is with the South Carolina Gamecocks, 343, 344. That's Marshall and Notre Dame. We saw Notre Dame with, quite frankly, I thought was a decent performance here, hanging around with Ohio State, taking the lead at the half, but sort of came up small in the second half. If you take a look at this game, Marshall actually played opening day and really won easily, but again, against lower level competition. If we're taking a look at the lines right now, a minus 20.5, I would wait to see if this line approaches 21 or higher, get those full 3 touchdowns, and maybe get that early value on Marshall going up against Notre Dame. And the final one we'll talk about, 397, 398, which should be a blowout. It's Hawaii and it's Michigan. That line is sitting at 50.5 points. But take a look at this. The total in this sitting at 64.5. I'm not so sure that Michigan can actually win this game. Maybe 51-0. I don't see very many points coming from Hawaii in this game. And in the second half, you're going to look at Michigan just running the clock out. So maybe a little bit of early line value here on taking the 64.5 to 65 where you're shopping at and sitting on that under. Week number 2, college football already upon us. Right here at Bookmakers Review. But guys, keep in mind, the NFL season is coming up quickly. Make sure you get involved in our $25,000 free-to-play NFL Pick'em contest. Sign up at BMR Contest today. Get after it, baby. I'm ready. It's college football season. It's Donnie RightSide. And as always, good luck on those wagers.